is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are actually back in the FRS doing a little bit of a car vlog, but mainly focusing on the 2015 Need for Speed game. Now, I was going to get you guys some gameplay to put over this, but it just didn't end up working out with the scheduling and with time. I did not have enough time to get the gameplay for this, so we're out in the car, and we're going to be talking about, like I said, the new Need for Speed and everything that we went over at E3, because there was a ton of stuff to go over and a ton of stuff that I was able to experience with the game. And the first thing that I wanted to go ahead and get out of the way was customization, because customization is back, and it is back in a huge way. The customization in the new Need for Speed is ridiculous. It is absolutely freaking wild. The body kits that you can put on these cars, you've got everything from like RWB, Rocket Bunny, Varis for like the for the BRZ and the FRS. You've got the Varis kit, you've got the V1 and V2 Rocket Bunny kits, you've got like absolutely ridiculous stuff for these cars. You've got like I said, RWB for the Porsches, and I didn't really get to see too much, but it was absolutely ridiculous what I was able to see. Now, as far as wheels go, yeah, a massive selection of wheels. Massive selection of wheels to choose from. And I know that that's been something that I've been wanting and something that I've loved in previous Need for Speed games like Pro Street, Underground 1, Underground 2, Carbon, and I feel like they're taking a lot of elements from all of these games and really mixing them together to kind of create the Need for Speed that a lot of the fans wanted, including myself. Massive fan of the series. And the thing with the cops is that I wasn't too sure how they were going to end up doing the cops, because I was a little bit concerned that they maybe weren't going to be quite as aggressive as before. I was kind of wrong, because at least from what I played it very briefly. I played the demo version of the game, and yeah, that corner has a terrible bump in it. I'm not going fast at all, but if you were to go faster on that corner, it wouldn't work out very well. But the cops, in at least the version that I played, they were pretty aggressive. I can't get too into detail, but yeah, they were pretty aggressive, and you had to run. You had to run for sure. You had to be on your game, and you had to run. Now, a bunch of people are wanting to know about the feel of the game and the physics of the game, and especially that weird funky camera that we saw in the trailer. That camera is, you can switch it off. That is only a camera option. It's kind of like a cinematic camera almost, but you can turn it off. You can go to your normal selection of views, like your third person. They've got a bumper cam, they've got a hood cam, so really whatever camera you want, you can use it. Now, as far as which camera angle I went with, I felt like the third person cam really kind of worked best for me, and it looked a lot like Rivals, the third person cam did, which was fine. I liked the Rivals camera a lot. I thought it worked fine for its purpose, and it did its job well, and I'm happy to see it back. Now, as far as car selection, they had a wide range of, I wouldn't say a super wide range of cars in the demo, but, well, they had a wide range of cars, but it was only like, I can't remember, it was only a few of them. But I went for the BRZ, obviously. We're in an FRS, but if they had an FRS, I would have picked the FRS, but BRZ is close enough because obviously it's pretty much the same car. And the biggest thing that kind of got me about the game was how they were allowing people to switch between what almost like the style of physics that they wanted, because you can set your physics more on the side of grip handling or more on the side of drift handling. And for me, I went for more on the side of drift handling because I feel like that's how I really enjoy playing Need for Speed, and I really enjoy the kind of the Rivals-ish style of handling. And I know that some people are going to be like, oh, that's terrible, why? You know, well, and I know, again, everybody's different as far as what kind of physics they like, but if I want to play something super grippy, I go over to a simulation like Forza. If I want to play Need for Speed, I want to have a really good time in an arcade racer. I don't want to really like focus too much on, you know, getting the maximum perfect line in a corner, or having, you know, the utmost grip. I want to slide all over the place, you know, massive tire smoke, mad sideways drifts, and I feel like they really did a good job of integrating that into the new game. As far as the different styles of gameplay went, I played a few different ones. Obviously, I mean, the build style, everybody's going to be into that, right? Everybody's going to be doing the build style, just because of the fact that pretty much everybody that plays Need for Speed loves to build cars, loves to build custom cars, and since there's such a focus on customization in this new version, or in this new installment in the series, I feel like people are going to be into the customization more than ever before. And you can do pretty much whatever you want. I mean, you want a pink Rocket Bunny BRZ? Go for it. I mean, it's there for you. It's an option. You want, you know, different wheels on the front and the rear? Go for it. You can do that. You can, and that's another thing that you can do. You can have totally different wheels on the front and the rear. You can have different sizes on the front and the rear. You can have different colors. You can adjust like the color of the lip of the wheel and all this sort of. It's so in depth and so fun and so it's again so much of what we wanted from Need for Speed. It really shows that they listened. It really does show that they listened to everything that we asked of them, and they really I think came out with a really strong product, and I'm really excited to play the game. I really am excited to play the full version. I mean, again, the demo was a lot of fun, but the full version, oh man, the full version is going to be absolutely freaking amazing. I am so excited for it. I'm gonna be playing it a ton. I'm gonna be doing a let's play walkthrough of the game, and I mean, come on, there you go. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing Let's Plays, walkthrough style videos, customization style videos. We're going to be doing some online with you guys, hopefully. And I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to go with it on Xbox One or PS4, because I may have a PS4 by then. But because I did play the demo on PS4, and I actually quite enjoyed it. It played very well, played very smooth. And I've heard the PS4 is actually kind of really good for recording purposes, but I don't know. I like my Xbox One. I enjoy my Xbox One, and I have a lot of games that I enjoy playing on my Xbox One, so I may go with the Xbox One version because I've always been traditionally more of an Xbox player. But at the same time, I might give the other version a chance. I don't know, but we'll see when that time comes. And obviously, I can't go too in-depth on the car list. That's something we have yet to see. That's something we have yet to experience. But I did ask about manual transmissions, and if manual transmission was going to be an option in the new Need for Speed. Unfortunately, it's not. But I feel like when I thought about it more and more, I felt like if you're wanting to play a game where you're driving manual and you're focusing a lot on the really in-depth driving characteristics of the car, is that like a freaking groundhog or badger or something on the side of the road? I have no idea. But I did ask, like I said, about manual, and I feel like the more I thought about it, the more I agree with their decision on not having it in the game, because there's so much going on. You're in like cop chases, like, you know, you got tons of cops coming out of every side street. You know, you're trying to drift all over the place. You're trying to do a bunch of ridiculous stuff. And I feel like having cops in the game, or not having cops in the game. Sorry, I feel like having a manual gearbox in the game might be just a little bit too crazy, so I can understand why they chose not to go with it for this installment. But if you guys enjoyed this vlog going over the new updates on Need for Speed, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for Need for Speed gameplay coming as soon as that game comes out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.